Hey everyone, welcome back to the second lecture topic of Chapter 6, and today we're talking about the ablative of means. And the ablative of means is on page 63 of your book. Okay, so the first thing that we need to know about the ablative of means is that it never uses a preposition. So it's the ablative case just by itself. Okay, it's translated as with or by means of. Now normally we don't go around in English saying by means of, but let me give you a couple of examples of what that means in English. And so for instance, you would play baseball by means of a bat, and you would catch by means of a glove. Well, anytime you have a thing that you can use to do another thing, then that is an ablative of means, or it's an instrument. So you shoot baskets with a ball. You shoot baskets by means of a ball. The gladiator, he kills the lion with a sword. That is, he kills the lion by means of a sword. You see by means of your eyes. That is, you see with your eyes. You hold the pen with your hand. That is, you hold it by means of your hand. You type by means of a keyboard. You type with a keyboard. So it's a thing that you use to do something. And sometimes the ablative of means is called the ablative of instrument. And so it's a concrete thing that you use to do some other action with. Okay, so let me give you some examples of ablatives of means in English and in Latin. Okay, so we're going to start with this sentence. Okay, so poeta fabulam verbis narrat. Okay, and so if we can identify the ablative here, it's bis, where bis, right? That's ablative plural. And if we were to translate this sentence, it's the poet, right? He's the subject. Okay, what does he do? Tells. What does he tell? The story. And he tells it where bis, with words. Or you can say by means of words. Okay, so here is the ablative of means. Okay, where bis. And notice that there's no preposition here. Where bis is just an ablative all by itself. Okay, let me give you another example of a sentence with an ablative of means. Okay, so here's our sentence. Pueros in agris oculis videbamus. Okay, pueros is accusative, so it can't be the subject, so we have to go to our verb, ending mus. So, and then we just learned imperfect tense, ba, so that's was. So we were seeing, or we could just make it simple past tense and say we saw. Okay, pueros is accusative, so it has to be the direct object. We saw the boys. In agris, in the fields, and we saw them oculis. Okay, there's our ablative of means. With our eyes. Okay, or by means of our eyes. boys. So the eyes are the means or the instrument by which we saw the boys. Okay, so oculis here is the ablative of means. Okay, let's do one more example. Okay, so nos aquam equo portabimus. Okay, so nos, of course, is the pronoun that means we. So we can see that in our verb ending mus, right? So we, and then remember bi is future tense, so will, and porto means carry. So we will carry. Okay, what are we carrying? The direct object, aquam, the water. And we're carrying it equo, on a horse. That is, we're riding on the horse to carry the water. Or we could say by means of the horse. So even though we don't think of a horse as a thing that we use per se, it's used here as a mode of transportation. And so it doesn't really make sense to say we will carry the water with the horse, right? That doesn't make sense. You carry water on the horse, right? You ride on a horse. So we will carry the water on a horse. We will carry the water by means of a horse. Okay, so anytime that you have a noun in the ablative case by itself, and the noun is the instrument that you're using to do something else, that's called an ablative of means. Okay, and that is it for our talk here on ablative of means, and looking forward to seeing you guys next time.